NFL fans are pissed. Heading into the 2024 NFL season, you'll need a way to watch NBC, CBS, Fox, ESPN, NFL Network, Peacock, Prime, Netflix, nearly everything. While NBC, CBS, and Fox are available with a good old antenna, ESPN is still bundled with cable packages, and NFL Network is even an additional package. My goodness, the games are being broadcasted all over the place, and the NFL is being paid billions, and yet we're paying big time for it. So how much exactly will it cost you to watch the NFL this season? Let's talk about how the heck we got here, how much you're gonna have to budget to watch this year, and maybe some ways to cut costs as well and still watch it all.
And brace yourselves. If you're gonna be wanting to watch every single NFL game this season, it's gonna cost you.
Greedy players and greedy owners. They don't really care about anything but how to make the most money possible. We should never put money above the regular fan.
When it comes to sports, a lot of folks aren't super happy. They may end up having to subscribe to a new streaming service.
The NFL's relationship with television started in 1939 when NBC aired the first ever televised NFL game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Brooklyn Dodgers. Back then, a TV set could cost you anywhere from $190 to $1,000, but once you had one, all you needed was an antenna and you can watch the games for free. But things really kicked off after World War II, with regular broadcasts starting and the first NFL championship being televised in 1948. As cable television became more common in American households, networks like CBS, NBC, and later Fox became the go-to channels for NFL action. It wasn't until the expansion into satellite and cable TV that watching NFL football became a somewhat more complex but definitely way more expensive endeavor. It all started with Monday Night Football in 1970 on ABC, ESPN in 1987, and then NFL Network followed suit in 2003. I actually have a quick funny story about how ESPN and the NFL partnership actually began. In 1986, the USFL, at the time pursuing an antitrust lawsuit against the NFL, signed an agreement with ESPN to carry games on Sunday nights. When the lawsuit failed and the 1986 season was canceled for the USFL, the NFL swooped in and took the time slot, creating ESPN's Sunday Night Football in 1987. And of course, both Sunday and Monday Night Football have become staple traditions in tens of millions of homes. And even NFL Network, that requires a separate package, has become beloved within the NFL community. It thrived and somewhat stays alive now by airing holiday games, some Thursday nights, Saturday nights. The accessibility at the time was absolutely amazing. But fast forward to today, and the simplicity of just needing one or two extra packages to watch your favorite teams in the NFL is long gone. This season, the NFL has spread its games across NBC, CBS, Fox, ESPN, NFL Network, Peacock, Prime Video, Netflix, and more. With so many platforms, keeping up with your favorite team and just the league as a whole is no longer just a time commitment, but a significant financial one as well. So let's talk numbers. As of season start, the cost of watching every NFL game this season goes upwards of $600, into the thousands if you really want to get premium with everything. First, we'll cover NFL Sunday Ticket, which is available now on YouTube for $349 for the season, and add another $100 if you don't have a YouTube TV plan or want Red Zone. It's just $450 just for the 4 or 5 month season that you get to watch games. So what does that get you? Does that actually get you every single game like I mentioned? And somewhat, it's really that you get access to all of the out-of-market Sunday games. So no Monday, no Thursday, no real special games. It's just the Sunday games that are not in your market, so not even your favorite team. If you don't know what happened in the NFL Sunday Ticket lawsuit, really recommend you go check out Conduct Detrimental, where we covered it on the website, podcast. I'll leave a link down in the description. So back to the cost of watching games this year. Thursday night games are on Amazon exclusively, so to watch Thursday nights, it's gonna be $14.99 a month or $60 for the entire season of Prime. And exclusivity, as I just mentioned, we all just absolutely love that word nowadays, right? No, because then that means they all get an exclusive game, whether it's 1, 2, 3. You have to choose all of these platforms, even if it's just for one game. It's absolutely ridiculous. They exclusively hold the rights to one holiday game or Thursday nights or Saturday nights, whatever it is. Hosting 2 exclusive Sunday Night Football games is going to cost you $5.99 for the full month, and that'll get you your 2 games. You'll also need ESPN Plus, which is $10.99 a month, because let's face it, even though ESPN is not the same as it used to be, it's still ESPN, and that means that they're going to get an exclusive game as well, as they have one Monday Night Football game on ESPN Plus this year. I mean, Netflix even has exclusive games this year. You will need Netflix for the NFL. During the most wonderful time of year as well, on Christmas Day, Netflix will have 2 games, so if you want to enjoy or separate from your family on Christmas Day, it's gonna run you $15.49. All told, if you're subscribing to absolutely everything and you want to watch every single game, it's gonna at minimum still be over $600. But the reality is you have to watch these games. You need to watch for your fantasy team that's probably losing by 2 points after the first drive and you're losing your mind. You need to check your bets that are an absolute lock, and you need to stay up to date with all this. So you do need all these streaming services. Why is this all happening to us? Why are we getting the bad end of the stick here? Networks like ESPN, CBS, NBC, and Fox have invested over $110 billion in acquiring the rights to broadcast NFL games. They're looking to recoup these investments by spreading it across all of their different platforms and getting us to subscribe and finally have the privilege of watching the New York Jets finally bring another Super Bowl home. Pause. Yes, Jets Super Bowl in my lifetime. Aaron Rodgers, book. But anyways, are there ways to cut costs? What can you do to avoid breaking the bank? Here are a few strategies that don't involve stream waste. Strategy number 1 is the old school approach. Go with the antenna, like I said. It might seem like a throwback, but actually antennas today pick up crystal clear HD quality that are actually better than your cable, satellite, or streaming providers, crazy enough. So that'll cover most of your Sunday and Monday matchups for free. Strategy 2 is splitting the costs. You should really consider splitting it with your friends or family. I mean, we've been doing this forever. I know Netflix really shut down on it, so whatever with them, but all these other platforms haven't really locked down on sharing between your friends and family, so highly recommend checking that out. And even YouTube allows 5 or 6 different members on the account, so highly recommend it. Strategy number 3 is keeping an eye out for deals and bundles, because seriously, you don't know what kind of deals and discounts that you might have under your nose right now. Streaming services often run promotions at the start of the NFL season and around the holidays, and they offer student discounts, military discounts, and you never know, look into your phone provider or other different service providers that you have. You might have some sort of discount or even free Netflix right under your nose. But strategy number 4 is to resort to the internet. And no, I will not comment any further on that. You know what I mean. Because realistically, the landscape of watching the NFL is only going to become more complex and more expensive. As more companies fight for the piece of the pie, we can see way more fragmentation and unfortunately driving up way more costs for us as more platforms latch on to these exclusive games. I'm hoping at no point do we have an exclusive game for 17, 18 weeks, but it's looking like that's the reality. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And if this video shared any sort of knowledge or helps you learn a little bit more about the costs of the NFL and maybe some ways to cut that this season, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this on the intersection of sports, business, and the law. And turn on the notification bell to be the first to know. Check out one of the 2 videos in the bloops right here, because I'll be over there. So I'll see ya.